in the car, and today I'm heading to the airport for real. I'll say goodbye to Jaime. Anything you want to say to the vlog before you disappear for a bit? Say bye to the vlog again. That was filmed almost 3 years ago. Exactly 2 years, 11 months and 5 days ago. Hindsight is a funny thing. At that time, I didn't know for sure, but I assumed that next time would be a year, maybe less. I could never have imagined what was to come. The pandemic, the world shutting down, all of that would have seemed unthinkable at the time. Those 3 years have felt like one really long winter. But today, I finally feel like winter is over. And now, it's starting to feel like summer has finally come. Suddenly, life feels normal again. That's me, I'm all packed, I'm ready to go. This is gonna be so good. I'm just really looking forward to getting back out. I'm really excited. It's been 3 years and I've waited for this moment. I didn't know when it would come, but it's here and there's a taxi waiting for me downstairs. So let's go to the airport. I am here. Today, I'm flying on Delta Airlines from Edinburgh to Boston. Unfortunately, not in Comfort Plus as it was fully booked, so I can't use the Sky Priority lane. It's a busy morning for transatlantic flights to Edinburgh, with both Delta and United running multiple routes, as well as flights from Virgin Atlantic, Air Canada, and WestJet. After dropping my bags and clearing security, I headed through the duty-free. I don't love walking through duty-free. Okay, I made it through the 2 departures. But the zips on my bag just broke on the main pocket. That is sad. You always think something important technology-wise is going to break. Never forget that the zips in the bag might break. Ooh, there's the United Airlines plane. Alright, well I am just chilling here in the Aspire Lounge. Got myself a wee breakfast. I found out earlier this morning that my flight is delayed by about an hour. It's fine. It's because the incoming aircraft was delayed leaving JFK. It goes JFK to Edinburgh and then it turns around and goes to Boston. Edinburgh has 2 Aspire lounges. I was in the one near gates 15 and 16. The lounge has a warm decor. It's not large, but a decent amount of seating, including workspaces with plug sockets. This is a very nice lounge. The food selection is quite good. I just had some pastries. Earlier I had some scrambled egg. Sadly, the coffee machine was not working, but the buffet had a good selection of hot and continental breakfast items. It was clean and well presented, with fresh food being brought out regularly. Well, what a lovely and relaxing visit to the Aspire Lounge. After leaving the Aspire Lounge, I grabbed some coffee from Pret and sat down at the gate area. At that point, I wasn't nervous. I don't think it all quite sunk in yet. I was just trying to appreciate the moment and taking everything in. I was about to board a flight to Boston, where on landing I would see Jaime. After 3 years of not travelling across the Atlantic, I really just wanted to remember and take in what that feeling was like. In that moment, I was just living, experiencing, and going with the flow. And as we began to board, I think the excitement of it all started to sink in. The feeling that I was doing something I had dreamt of for months. Welcome aboard this very full Boeing 767 aircraft. The boarding process felt surprisingly quick, and before I knew it, we were lining up and taking off. Not long after takeoff, lunch was served. I opted for the vegan meal, which was a tofu and vegetable curry served with white rice. Overall, it was nice. The rice was moist and not at all dry, but I felt the curry to rice balance was a bit off, getting too much rice and not enough curry. Dessert was a fruit salad. It was fine, although I would have appreciated something sweeter for dessert. I was also disappointed to see how much plastic was being used. The meal was wrapped in plastic film and the cutlery was also plastic. The onboard toilets were in good condition, albeit a little dated looking, but it was clean and functional. At some point during the flight, they had to restart the in-flight entertainment system and Wi-Fi due to some screens not working. This took them about 30 minutes. Speaking of Wi-Fi, it is provided by Google, and on board, Delta offers a free messaging plan which allows for basic messaging on services like iMessage and WhatsApp, but I opted to pay for their package which gives full internet access. It was only about $22 for the entire flight, the speed was more than enough, and the connection was reliable. As you can see, the entertainment screen is a decent size. The touchscreen was very responsive. Below the screen is a USB Type-A charging port and a headphone jack. I didn't use any of the in-flight entertainment options, instead opting to listen to some podcasts on my phone. The crew did hand out headphones at the start of the flight for those who wanted them. Alright, well as my flight continues on its journey across the Atlantic, I'm going to pass you over to Jaime, who is on the way to the airport for her flight to Boston.
So I told Aaron that I was going to be waking up at 8 a.m. and getting to the airport by 9 a.m. So it is 9:38 a.m. and I'm on my way to the airport. And hear me out, I think I'm gonna be a-okay on time, and if I'm not, then at least it'll be on camera. So it is currently 10:01, and that was a roughly 30-minute drive or so, just about what I thought it would be. And my flight starts boarding in about 40 minutes. I'm going to fly right through TSA, and I am going to be there before they even start boarding. And I feel so confident in my skills, timing things out. I'm gonna take a quick nap. I'm gonna sit here for about 10 minutes, take a quick nap. I will see you in like, no, okay. I will see you in like 10 minutes. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna go. It was particularly hot that day, and I breezed right through TSA. I was flying with JetBlue to Boston on an Airbus A320. The terminal I arrived in was quite busy, and there was a last-minute gate change because the pilot actually drove into the wrong gate, so it was a little bit chaotic, but it worked out. Each seat had an in-flight entertainment screen, which was a good size, and it had really good quality. There was a USB Type-A charging port and even a contactless payment reader for making any purchases that you would want to through the screen. Each seat also had plug sockets to charge anything that you needed to during the flight, which is convenient because I always forget to charge everything that I bring on my flight. The legroom was also pretty good because I usually keep my bag right under the seat in front of me, and there was still a lot of room for me to move around and be comfortable. The screen was very responsive and had an amazing selection of movies and TV shows, and it was quite hard for me to pick just one for my 2-hour flight. I ended up watching Beetlejuice, which is a really good movie if you have not seen it, and I was almost able to finish it by the time our flight landed. The only unfortunate thing was that I couldn't listen to any of the audio throughout the whole movie because the screen in front of me only accepted the audio jack, and my headphones were Bluetooth. I was able to watch my flight as it made its way to Boston. The interactive map was also very, very nice. Overall, it was a really smooth flight, and I have never really flown with JetBlue, and I was quite impressed, so I will definitely be flying with them again if I'm able to. Trying to find my way to the E-terminal without taking the bus, because why not? I got time to kill. It's taking me down this long hallway. Like, what? Nobody's here. Apparently a lot of people don't like to just walk because it is just me right now on this long walk over to Terminal E to meet with Aaron. Now I'm going to pass you on to Aaron with the weather, who will be landing in Boston soon. Goodbye.
Back on board my Delta flight to Boston, and just before landing we were served a snack, which in my case was a very basic salad. Now I can overlook the fruit salad from earlier, but when the regular options are a meat or vegetarian wrap, serving a basic salad as the vegan option always comes off as simply not trying. There are so many great possible vegan options, so offering that basic salad feels like the airline just isn't trying. Again, I was also disappointed to see the amount of plastic packaging here, but interestingly, for this meal, they provided sustainable cutlery. After just under 7 hours, we touched it down in Boston.
It's our pleasure to welcome you to Boston under local time. It's approximately 3:17 p.m. Please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened and your carry-on items stowed until the aircraft is starting to engage and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
Overall, a good flight. Now just to go through customs. I'm tired, I'm nervous, I'm excited. Just cleared customs, global entry, breezed through as always. Wow, I was here literally almost 10 years ago for the first time to the US. Okay, now just to find Jaime. Okay, I just have to pick up my bag, then I meet Jaime. A few moments later. Jaime, say hi.
Okay, we're going on the blue line. Hi.
Okay. I found Jaime. Welcome to the airport shuttle bus. We made it to our hotel. Here's Jaime. I haven't seen Jaime in like 3 years. Really excited to be here. I was kind of overwhelmed at first, but it feels really normal. Like I didn't know what I was expecting, but I just feel like it doesn't feel like anything has happened.
I know. I feel the same way.
We're just kind of chilling. We're both really tired because Jaime got like 3 hours of sleep and my body thinks it's like midnight. So with any luck, we'll get a good sleep tonight and we'll be super refreshed for exploring Boston in the morning. But we want to go get coffee and I am hungry, so we're also going to do that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. The view behind us looks amazing. This is the view. It's pretty cool.
They look like little big wishbones.
Huh?
You ever heard of a
Oh
wishbone?
yeah. Missed you.
Miss you too.
Like it is weird how like normal it feels. I feel like the last 3 years, like it almost feels like nothing is.
I wasn't expecting anything different.
Yeah.
It's like that every time we like see each other.
Yeah. Okay, so we're about to head out, but I realized I forgot to explain why I'm even in Boston. We're here for a few days just to see Boston, and then we're both flying back down to South Carolina, and then I'll hang out with Jaime and people down there for a bit, and then I'm going to Canada, and I'll see people up there. And so it'll be really fun and really exciting. Both Jaime and I have been through a lot over the past 3 years. But despite everything, the fact that even after all that time, it feels like no time has passed at all, like the past 3 years never happened, I think that's something really special. Thank you for watching this vlog. There's going to be some great adventures to come on this trip, so do stay tuned for the coming vlogs. Okay.
Did that work?
Bit too dramatic.
That was great. You said it hardens my inner ear.
Oh my god, that's hilarious though.
Here you go.